Welcome, football fans, ladies, gentlemen, and every last one of all of my jabronis. It's Mitch here, and it's Thursday night. The Dallas Cowboys are back at it on the road. The last 2 weeks, the Cowboys defeated the Super Bowl champs and the AFC champs back-to-back weeks. And now they're looking to defeat the number 1 seed from last year in the NFC. The Super Bowl champs, the AFC number 1 seed, the NFC number 1 seed. Can the Dallas Cowboys do it again? Or will the Detroit Lions rise to the occasion and roar on prime time? Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to gut it out. They're going to need him. Can Jahmyr Gibbs, Sonic, hit some home runs against this improved Dallas defense? And can the Lions make some adjustments defensively to stop Dak and Dallas's receivers? This is going to be a great game, man. It's playoff life on the line in Detroit. Let's go, man. Gronk, spike the like button. Don't be a jabroni. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're feeling in the comments, man. Let's go. Big Al's in the chat. Kent's in the chat. Bob's in the chat. The coach is in the chat. Chris says need 25 plus from Gibbs. I assume fantasy points. Pringle says let's go Cowboys. Cowboys money line, lock it, bet it. Woo! Jimmy says what's up, Mitch? How are you doing? Gronk, spike the like button, everybody. Let's give Mitch 100 likes on his channel. I gave you a like on your channel. Thank you, man. Robert says, how about them Cowboys? Dak attack. Mia says, what percentage for my Eagles getting blown out on Monday? I would give it a 33% chance of a blowout. Christo says, Christopher is here. Wiggy says, let's go Dallas. Jen, what's up, Jen? How you doing? Says, want Dak to go off. Me too. Me too. Let's go. I am going to be a little biased tonight. I do like the Lions, don't get me wrong, but I do have money on the Cowboys. So I will be slightly biased in this game, but I will try to be as unbiased as I possibly can as I provide analysis, reactions, and commentary. Pringle is ready to rock. Our resident Cowboy fan. Wiggy says, how is Big Al doing? We're seeing these entrances here. Jahmyr Gibbs coming out to play. Singh says, Mitch, do you think Dak is overrated? No. I think Dak this year has been top 5 in the NFL. Maybe even top 3. Bearded Niner says the Cowboys are overrated. I strongly disagree. Bearded Niner. Coach says first step to overtake the Eagles. I think the first step was actually beating the Eagles, but that's fine. Jadeveon Clowney has been ruled out for this game with a hamstring injury. That was the only injury that was kind of uncertain coming into this game. So Dallas's edge depth will lose one of their players, but they still got quite a few guys to go. They've got Dante Fowler. Expect Ezra Raku, their rookie, to play a little bit more. Sam Williams has played really well. And then even the former Lion in there too. I think Houston as well. Jen says, love the Lions, but I want the Cowboys to make the playoffs, and the Lions are just not the same. I agree, Jen. Jen's got some good takes. Jen, are you new? I don't recognize you, Jen. Are you new? Bob says, is Amon-Ra back for sure? Amon-Ra is playing in the game. Is he actually 100%? Pretty certainly unlikely. Will he even play more than a series? I have no idea. But he is active for the game. Mia says, I have the Lions winning. Mia, you're an Eagles fan. Does that even count? If you say you have the Lions winning, does it count if you're an Eagles fan? Jen says, nah, I just usually miss the lives. Well, thanks for tuning in, Jen. Are you a Cowboys fan? Young Citrus says, sorry, Mitch. My Broncos are claiming the tiebreaker this weekend. Young Citrus, you've got to understand one thing. Tiebreakers do not matter. Because the Denver Broncos are going to lose to the Chiefs at Arrowhead, and they're going to lose to the Packers. Meanwhile, the Patriots might not lose another game. So we're going to get the 1 seed anyways. It doesn't even matter. Jen says, nah, I'm a moneymaker fan. Nice. Singh says, Mitch, I do not want the Cowboys to make the playoffs. Singh, why do you hate everything that is fun? Singh, I'm going to start hating you, Singh. Why do you hate the Bengals? Why do you hate Joe Burrow? Why do you hate the Cowboys? Why do you hate everything that's fun? What? Sing. Have some fun. Robert says he agrees with Mitch. I'm not sure what about, but thanks, Robert. Pat's fan says, sup, Mitch? What's up, Tyree? How you doing, man? Thanks for changing your name. I highly appreciate it. I don't want to see David Tyree in my chat. Coach says, Sing, who do you like? He likes the Ravens. Thomas says, here we go. Mia says, my Eagles will be back next year. The Eagles are still in it right now. Mia's already given up. She's already done. She's listening to Mitch. Maybe a little bit too much. She's given up all hope. Big Al says, ahoy, Jordan. What's up, Jordan? What's up, guitar-loving teen? James, although I don't think he's a teen anymore. James says, Mitch, do you hear the big news yesterday for both Belichick and Kraft? Something about Hall of Fame, could make the Hall of Fame, some mumbo-jumbo. Something about that. We're about to kick off. What's up, Mr. Wolf? How you doing? What's up, Kevin? Kevin says, let's go, baby. Detroit has this, my guy. Well, I hope not. Neither does John. John says, Sing. I only love the teams I bet on. Go, boys. John, the Lions fan, is betting on the Cowboys. You heard it here first. John is on the Cowboys. Jordan says, Mitch, you're right. I turned 20 this year. That's probably why you changed your name, isn't it? Singh says, Mitch, I do not want the Cowboys in the playoffs because they have no chance to beat playoff teams. They beat the Eagles. What are you talking about? Have you watched the Cowboys play, Singh? What makes you think Dak is terrible in the playoffs? It's not Dak's fault that he has to play Shanahan every time he gets to the playoffs. It's not his fault. John says, hi, everyone. How about you go screw yourselves? Big Al says, oh, he gifted 5 memberships. Bam! Odd Big King received a gift membership. How come the Big King never speaks in my chat? Why is he always creeping on me, but he never talks, bro? And then we got Taken in the chat. He's usually in the chat. That's a good membership. Yes, sir is also low-key always in the chat. So shout out to him. Is that only 3, though? I only see 3. It said 5. Oh, Pringle. Pringle! Congratulations, Pringle. Congratulations. Robert says, Dak finally earning his $60 million a year. It's a good way to look at it. Oh, the Canadian broadcasters are actually at the game. That's rare. John says, where are the ladies? They'll be coming. Jen was here. Was it Jen? Jen was here. We had Mia here. We had a couple girls in here. We'll get a couple more. Don't worry. Claire's usually fashionably late. She usually shows up and then scares everybody. Bearded Niner says Lions by 10. Damn. My prediction for the game. I am going to go with Dallas. 31-24. Cowboys. Atlas says, hello, my glorious jabroni king. I have arrived. What's up, Atlas? How you doing? Shout out to every last one of you jabronis, including Atlas himself. Don't forget, guys, to Gronk spike the like button. We're about to kick off. Don't forget to share this link with your friends, with your foes, and Pringle. Don't forget your hoes. Get it done. Share the link. Let's go. Let's go. We got 1 super chat so far. We're trying to aim for 10 by the end of the stream. 10 super chats. Cowboys, Lions, playoff life on the line. 50 likes by halftime is the goal. Jermari says, let's go. Can't wait for this game. I'm actually super pumped about primetime football this week. Like, these games are, like, big. Like, I'm pretty excited. Jamari, who you got? You got Lions or Cowboys? MG says if Dallas wins this game, they're going to the Super Bowl. Young Citrus says, what if I don't have friends or foes? Who should I share it with? Hoes, obviously. Christo with super chat number 2. $4.99. He just says at Christo J2. He doesn't say a word. He goes about his business. He just goes about his business, man. David says, skillful tout is Lions by 7 and under 55.5. Well, I have it slightly under, 31-24, but I got Cowboys. Mia says, Dallas is not making the playoffs. MG says, is Armstrong back? Armstrong who? Dorrance? He's on the Commanders. Citrus says Cowboys by 7. We're at 27 likes. Am I seeing any upcoming movies? Says James. Maybe Avatar. Maybe. Probably. I haven't. Oh, maybe that. Has that Timothy Chalamet movie come out yet? I might see that one. That one looks good. But no, I haven't thought about movies lately, actually. Big Al says, welcome to week 14. Gronk spiked the like button. Nah, James, I'm not going to watch that one. Lions will start with the ball around their 36. Citrus has got the Bills. Bills aren't playing tonight. All right. First play of the game. Let's go. 14:55 in the first. Amon-Ra's out there for the first play. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Goff in the gun. Goff throws quick to St. Brown. And that's a pickup of 6, maybe 7. Second down. He goes out now for the second play. John says, so is Big Al part of Mitch's business, or is he just gay for Mitch? Well, I mean, maybe both. I don't know. You have to ask Big Al on his preference. I'm pretty sure Big Al likes ladies, though. Also, he is just a very good mod. He's the best there is. 2nd and 3. Goff, play action pressure. And a throwaway on a screen will make it 3rd down and 3 for the Lions. 14-13 in the first. Good pressure up the middle by Adigizua. Pretty sure that pressure was not a blitz. It was just caused by the screen pass. And Dallas did a good job clamping down on the screen, so Goff had nowhere to go with the ball, and it was a nice hit. No, Dallas's defense is just way better from a personnel standpoint, Cobe. I've been talking about it on the channels, bro. Both channels. Bunch to the left. 4-man rush Dallas. Swing pass to Gibbs. Gibbs has space. 50, 45, 40. Spin move inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. First down, Lions. And a big play. It seemed like that took a long time to actually develop, but Dallas did not have the correct personnel over there to be able to take care of it. So, good play by Detroit. Detroit kind of needs to get a touchdown on this drive, I feel like, just from like a momentum standpoint. Am I ready for the Bills to come to Foxborough? Yeah, I'm ready. I don't think the game is really a big deal, though, to be honest. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't think it's a huge deal. Goff throws the check down to Gibbs. Gibbs 30, 25, 20. Gibbs inside the 20, breaks a tackle. He's inside the 15 down to the 11, and this is why the total was 55, guys. At the 11-yard line, the Lions are in the red zone. Another short pass from Goff that goes for big yards. Dallas got to clamp down on that. Got to make that tackle right there. Kenneth Murray just looked like a fool on that play. There's Claire. I told you she'd show up. What's up, Claire? Claire, don't forget to share this link with your hoes and maybe your students. At the 12, Goff fakes the handoff right. He's going to throw it to his tight end, and it's a pickup of about 5 or 4. That is Dwelly, former 49er. 2nd down and 6. Short pass, short pass, short pass, short pass, short pass so far for Jared Goff. 2nd and 6. Claire says hoes before bros. Except for me. Fullback in the game for the Lions. They're going to run it to the left. Gibbs is behind the line. Brought down for a loss of 2. Ezeraku on the stop out of Boston College. This is a huge 3rd down in the red zone here. 3rd and 8. Can Dallas force a field goal? The difference in this game might be the ability to get off the field on 3rd down. And as we know, Detroit may go for it on 4th down. So Dallas got to be prepared for 4th down. 11:30 in the first. Spread formation for Goff. Goff looking down the field. He's pressured up the middle. Goff is sacked at the 21-yard line. That's a huge sack by the Cowboys. They're going to force a field goal here unless Dan Campbell is an absolute ape and wants to go for it on 4th and 50. But that's a sack for Houston, the former Lion. Brought his name up before the game. Goff is terrible under pressure. Like, absolutely terrible. He cannot make any moves at all. He's like, bro, he's like Jacoby Brissett if Jacoby Brissett was like 50% less speed, bro. 4th and 18 from the left hash. 38-yard field goal from Bates is good. So the Lions take a 3-0 lead on their opening series. Key to the game, red zone offense. Key to the game in a game with such a high total. Claire says, I can't believe I'm rooting for the Cowboys. She can't believe it. Funky Lines fan said it had to be James Houston. Of course it did. Jen said, Gibbs is so electric. Gibbs is electric. The new Mission Impossible movie came out like last year, John. What are you talking about, bro? Bro, I've seen that like twice already. Citrus is going for the Lions. David says, how about them Cowboys? We got 34 likes, guys. Don't forget to Gronk spike the like button. 50 people in the chat. That means 16 of you jabronis haven't liked the video. 3-0 Lions. Is Amon-Ra playing? Amon-Ra is playing, but in more of a limited capacity. Meep. Meep. Is it? Kent. Bet on the Cowboys. Robin asks, where am I watching it from? I am watching it from a basement in Canada. Funky Lions fan says, Saint had one catch. First catch of the game. Yes. DGM says, I did Tesla over. Am I cooked? Probably. Yes, sir. Why do you started him over AJ Brown? That's crazy. Tyler says, I'm liking the video. I don't know what you're talking about. As a matter of fact, I'm going to spike it. Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate that, man. All right. In fact. All right. Turpin on the return. 25-30. Turpin past the 30 to the 33. First down, Cowboys with 10:40 remaining in the first. This is the first drive for Dak Prescott. Diamond says, hi, Mitch. Would a Cowboys-Bengals Super Bowl be 63-60? Maybe. First and 10, Dallas. 10:40 in the first. Under center. Dakota. 2 receivers, 2 backs. They're going to hand it off on first down. It's a nice run by Javonte Williams. A pickup of 4. 2nd and 6. Funky says, Hutch better show up today. Dude has been a ghost since he got paid. He's going to need to show up. They're going to need him. 2nd and 6, play action. Dak rolls to the right. He throws on the move. Wide open is Pickens to the 47-yard line of Dallas. First down, Cowboys. There is a Lion down. Tyler says, is Cassie and all of our beautiful ladies in the chat tonight Come on, short ladies. Claire's in the chat. Jen is in the chat. Mia's in the chat. I don't think Amanda's here yet. We've got a couple more coming. Don't worry. I don't know. Cassie's a wild card. Cassie's probably eating pizza or something. But Tyler, you gotta leave the girls alone, bro. You're scaring the girls away, man. Wiggy says, who's down? I believe it's the safety Harper. I could be wrong. I can't tell. Number 12, that's Harper, right? He's taking a while to get up. Slow. Could be his arm. Maybe his head. Have fun, Tyler. John says, I will not super chat if Sarah does not come in the chat. Sarah was here for picks yesterday. You weren't here, Johnny. You missed the picks video. Funky says he took a knee to the head. Avonte Maddox is now in the game for Harper. Harper, of course, is the replacement for Kirby Joseph as well. 10:03 in the first. Let's see if Dak tries to go after Maddox. They're going to fake the handoff, pressure up the interior, a quick throw to Javonte, and he's corralled for a massive loss. That's a loss of 5. Good defense by the Lions. Interior pressure caused a quick throw. One thing I will say, I don't know why Dallas early in this game is approaching this game in like really heavy personnel. That wouldn't be my approach against Detroit, but we'll see if it goes somewhere. 2nd and long for Dallas. 2nd and 15. Five-man pressure by Detroit. Dak down the middle. Wide open is Ferguson for a first down and a gain of 18. In Detroit territory now is Dallas. They're going to go hurry up here, it looks like. Dak is getting the offense to the line. They're going to keep that personnel out there. CeeDee Lamb in the slot. Dak Prescott picked up the pressure. He's going to go deep down the field, one-on-one. And it is incomplete. Looking for Flournoy. 2nd down and 10. Not a good throw. Not a good throw on first down there by Dak. Didn't even really give his receiver a chance to make a play. But the throw on 2nd and 15 was beautiful. Dak's really good at throwing those right down the seam. He's really good at putting those in. Trips to the right. Javonte to the left. Dak is going to hand it off. And it is no gain on 2nd and 10. 3rd down and 10. 3rd and 9. 8:40 left in the first. I'm not a huge fan of Dallas's play calling so far on the start. But we'll see if they can get it on 3rd and 9. Empty formation for Dak. CeeDee is wide to the left. Dak's got time. He rips it into double coverage. It's incomplete for Pickens. I thought he was actually going to catch it at first. Maddox was close in the area there. So this will be a long field goal, I think, or maybe a punt. We'll see. It's in a dome, so. I think Maddox did a good job of jumping that route and doubling it at the last second. So Aubrey's going to attempt a kick from 57. The kick for Aubrey is good. So tie game after two possessions, 1 possession each. Aubrey right down the middle. 8:07 remains in the first quarter. 3-3. One thing that is interesting about Detroit and Dallas is basically their home fields are basically the same. They both play in domes, and even to me, like the stadiums even look like the fields. When you're watching the broadcast, they actually look like the same field. I don't know how to describe it, but to me, it looks like you're playing at the same place. I know that Dallas is like way more like, ooh, glitzy and glamoury, but Claire says, Mitch, when are you streaming on Sunday? That's a good question. I might do Sunday night because I'm really, really excited for that game. When do the Packers and Bears play? Because that could be another one, but Sunday night might be the play. Houston and Kansas City. That might be the play. Or maybe Bengals Bills. We could do Bengals Bills. What do you guys think? Bengals Bills, Texans Chiefs, or Packers Bears? Which game would you guys want if I did one? Bengals Bills would probably be easiest to do like my schedule, my typical schedule. Karen's in the chat. What's up, Karen? She Gronk spiked the like button. Claire wants to do Sunday night. Sunday night would be fun. David says, what's up, Mitch? What's up, David? I'm doing well, man. Kennedy with a nice return for the Lions again. Dallas has let up some good returns here early. I hope so, David. It's been a good start. Competitive so far. First down and 10 for Detroit at their own 47. Handoff. A gain of 2 for Detroit. 2nd and 8. Montgomery the back there. 7:50 left in the first. Interesting that the Lions' first play on their second drive is a handoff to Montgomery, considering Gibbs basically did everything for them on the last drive. Dallas's defense, the last 3 games, are in the middle of the pack, while in the first stretch of the season was literally the worst defense in the league. At the 49-yard line, Goff fakes the handoff. He's pressured up the middle, and he throws the ball straight at the turf. Dallas is going to recover the ball just in case it's a fumble, but it's definitely an incomplete pass. 3rd down and 8. They're going to say it was a fumble for now on the field. We'll see if the ball was at all impacted by the defense. I'm pretty sure this was a forward pass. No, that's a throw. The throw. Throw. 100% a throw. So, it'll be 3rd and 8. 7:23 left in the first. Huge 3rd down here for Dallas. Around midfield. St. Brown in the game in the slot. Deron Bland follows him. Dallas sends 4. Jared Goff rips outside, and it should have been picked off by the Cowboys. St. Brown fell down and had really good coverage. So Dallas will get the ball back. 4th down and 8. A punt, I assume, will be coming from Detroit. 7:19 in the first. Really good coverage. Man-to-man there. That is not typical of Dallas. But St. Brown fell down at the top of the route. That should have been a pick, though. Surprising Bland didn't catch that. 4th and 8. Fox will punt. And did he call a fair catch? There's a flag. I don't know what Turpin's doing. Turpin said I didn't call for a fair catch. 7:07 in the first. There's a flag. I don't know what's going on here. Flag. We're waiting for what's going on. So is this like a legal fair catch sign or something? So they called holding and illegal fair catch sign. So Dallas is going to be really backed up here. What's up, Tina? How you doing? So 7:07 in the first. Cowboys ball, but it's really deep in their own end. Dak will begin this drive at his own 4. Lions fans are going crazy. Under center, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers for Dakota. They're going to hand it off. And a gain of 2. Javonte. 2nd and 8. 6:50 in the first. So far, neither team has really ran the ball all that well. Not that many attempts, though. 2nd down and 8. 3 receiver formation. Ferguson, the tight end, is lined up out wide to the left. Dak is looking left. He's going to throw to the slot, slip through his Pickens to the 10. It'll be 3rd down and 5. 6:15 in the first. John needs a 1st down. Bodo says, has everybody looked up that YouTube rehash on what you watched? Oh, yeah, I did. Where did I rank? Did I rank number 1 for anyone? 3rd and 5. Tino wants a safety. At the 10. Dak is sacked. And are they going to call it a safety? They are. Tina, please no spoilers. Maybe it's not a safety. I don't know. Somebody signaled it. Well, that's a huge play. That's a huge play. I don't know how you can get sacked in the end zone from your own 10-yard line. That's pretty bad. That's all on Dak. That's on Dak 100%. You're at your 10-yard line. That's a 10-yard sack in your own end zone. So it's 5-3. The Lions take the lead with the safety. It's being reviewed, but I'm pretty sure this is a safety. Pretty sure. Sometimes they get a little weird with these rules, though. Getting confirmation on the safety. .538 in the first, reviewing the safety call. Wow, they decided it wasn't a safety because the entire ball was not in the end zone. I don't know about that. And of course, it's when he was first contacted. These safety calls, they're really weird. Like, I see this all the time. I feel like it's always not a safety when you think it is a safety. So, instead of losing 2 and punting the ball, or giving up 2, Dallas will only be forced to punt now. But it's from their own end zone with 5:40 left in the first. Thank you for the super chat, John. Punt from the end zone is actually a damn good one in considering where he had to punt it from. And the return will be into Dallas territory at the 42 of Dallas. So good field position for Detroit after what was a great punt by Detroit to pin Dallas so far deep into their own end. Fair enough, Bodo. I'm not offended. Don't worry about it. I'm surprised on Big Al's 2, though. Who's number 1? Big Al, who is number 1? It better be like an artist or something, like a music, someone. John says, well, Dallas's defense needs a big stop now. Well, not exactly. I mean, it's 3-3. This game won't be over with one more score. I'm pretty certain of that. Thank you guys for 44 likes. Appreciate it. Silent Knight says it's early. A bowling channel, huh? Big Al, you a bowler? Or do you like watch bowling on there or something? I didn't know Big Al was a bowler. Tina says, so who am I rooting for? I'm rooting for Dallas, Tina. I got money on Dallas with John. We got money on the Cowboys. So, we're on the Cowboys tonight. Tina says, yeah, go Dallas. 3 likes away from 50, which is our goal by halftime. Can we reach it by the end of the first? Let's go. That's cool, Jordan. Appreciate that, man. If you guys could actually send me pictures, that would be amazing. I'd love that. If you guys could send me like screenshots of me in your top 5, I'd love that. That'd be awesome. Empty formation for Jared Goff at the 42 of Dallas. 4-man rush by the Cowboys. Quick throw to Gibbs. Gibbs is trying to escape. He can pick up about 3 or 4. Second down. 5 minutes left in the first. John, I don't think it's at the point yet where I would double down yet. If it got to like 6 or 7, I'd probably bet again, but not at 4.5. You could send it anywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Discord, doesn't matter. Wherever you have me. 2nd and 6. 4:44 in the first. A first down for the Lions on a quick throw to their tight end. .430 in the first. At the 31.5, the Lions going to throw a screen to their offensive lineman, incomplete. There's a flag. That was one of the dumbest plays I've ever seen in my life. What the F was that? It's literally one of the dumbest plays I've ever seen. What the frick was that? They just took a penalty for throwing a screen to their tackle. He didn't even catch the ball, bro. Catch the ball. 1st and 15. 4:13 left in the first. Jordan, send me that screenshot, bro. Goff fakes the handoff. It's going to throw a screen to the left for Gibbs. Gibbs, good tackle by Dallas after a gain of 3. 2nd down and 12 coming up. 4 minutes left in the first. Thanks, Bodo. Yeah, I saw you and Big Al both sent it. Thank you. Second and 13. Goff throws to St. Brown. 25, 20, 15, 10. Inside the 10, down to the 7. First down and goal, Detroit. 3:20 remains in the first. Red zone coming up. 1st and goal, Lions. Good route. Kind of like faked an out, went back in. .255 in the first. At the 8-yard line, under center is Goff. They're going to hand it off. Jamison Williams. He scores. Touchdown, Lions on the wide receiver handoff. So it will be, I don't know. Are they marking him out of bounds? Oh, they marked him out. I thought he scored. 2nd and goal at the 1. Never mind. I thought he scored. Okay, Jordan. He step out of bounds? Oh, yeah, he did at like the 2. Yeah, he stepped out of bounds. So 2nd and goal at the 2, 1.5, really. Goff under center. Gibbs is the back. They're going to hand it to Gibbs, and he gets in. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. 2:14 left in the first. Lions score the first touchdown. They're up 10-3 with the extra point. Savannah. says, let's go Dallas. What's up? How you doing? Bodo says, yeah, now Gibbs will get a cheap one. There you go. You called it. 2:14 in the first. Extra point coming. 2 likes till 50. It's good. Savannah says, let's go Dallas Cowboys. Daniel says, happy Thursday. Hello, everyone. What's up, Daniel? Thank you guys for tuning in to Thursday Night Football.
What?
When the 15 bucks, you're coming out.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
I did it.
Let's
for the
go!
love. I did it for the people.
Stupid idiot!
Yeah.
Kevin says, check out them Lions. I only care that I'm on there, Big Al. I only care that I'm on there, man. My day was pretty good. Nothing special, but it was pretty good. How about you? Turpin to return to the 30. Cowboys with the ball down by 7. Handoff on first down is a gain of 6. Good run. Second down. 2nd and 3. 1:40 left in the first. Thanks. Appreciate that. Handoff on 2nd and 3. It'll be 3rd down and 1. 1:25 in the first. Big 3rd down and short here for the Cowboys. Got to have a sustained drive after a miserable second drive that nearly ended in a safety. Fortunately for the Cowboys, it didn't. Or they would be down by 2 scores at the moment. 3rd and 1. 3 tight end formation. Dak's going to fake the handoff, look downfield, throws, and it's complete to Flournoy for a first down. 50 likes in the first quarter. That's pretty clutch. Hopefully we can get some more people in here. I feel like we've been floating around 60. But hey, we got a good crowd tonight, so that's good. At the 43, under center, 2 tight ends. Dak hands it off. Javonte with a gain of 3. 2nd and 7, 20 seconds left in the first. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate that, man. No, both teams have gotten a stop each, John. Detroit began with the ball, though. One punt each for both teams. Thanks, Kevin. Am I in your top 5, Kevin? I hope so. If you guys check your top 5, see if I'm in it. Send me a screenshot. Tom says, name a more handsome YouTuber than Money Mitch. I don't know. I'll leave it to the judges. Thank you for that. Yes, sir. It says, how do you check the top 5? There should be some sort of recap on your YouTube channel or YouTube page somewhere. 2025 recap. Tyler says, how come we don't get to see the dogs anymore? I never really brought them in ever. Only like a couple times, bro. And they're usually always upstairs. They're never in the same room as me. So it'd be difficult. I'd have to go get them. And they're just like, they would not be good on camera. Yeah, John, I know, but I'm just saying, both teams have caused 1 punt. It's just that Detroit had the ball first. That's how it works. When you get the ball first, Dallas gets the extra possession in the second half. We still got a whole quarter here in the first half. I didn't have a losing week, bro. Thanksgiving was good to me, bro. 2nd and 7. Especially when I faded those Chiefs. That was the best part. And the Eagles. 2nd and 7. Blitz by the Lions. Quick throw to the left. Flournoy is tackled after a gain of just 3. It'll be 3rd and 4. 14:50 left in the first half. Quarter 2 begins. Hey, thanks, Funky. 3rd and 6. You guys are funny, man. 3rd and 6, blitz by the Lions. Dak goes out wide to CeeDee. He breaks the tackle, 45-40, down the sideline to the 36. First down, Dallas. If anyone thought this game would be over after the first quarter, you're crazy. This is going to be a fun game for 60 minutes, guys. It's going to be back and forth. Tina says it's the hair. Thanks, Tina. I did go 12-4 against the spread. Turpin on a carry picks up 4. 2nd down and 6. $13:35 in the first half. Maddox has been in there for the entirety of the first half after the Harper injury, who is out with a concussion. 2nd and 6 for Dak. He's under center at the 33 of Detroit. Handoff to the right. And a pickup of another 3 for Dallas. 3rd down and 3. Singh says, I have a feeling the Jets win this week. I did pick the Jets, so. Although I'm never confident the Jets are going to win a football game, to be fair. 3rd and 3. Dak Prescott tosses it to the right. And it's a first down, fighting hard for a gain of 4 is Javonte. I'm surprised by how much Dallas is running the ball. I'm surprised they're not throwing it more. John says, ew, Dallas is playing hard. John. Play action, Dak throws, and it's a wild catch by the Cowboys backup tight end, Spanford. Unbelievable. 2nd down and 3. Wow, he leaped up there to get that one. Wow. He climbed the ladder. Are the rest of my rooms filled? No. No, Tina. Why, do you like it? At the 18 of Detroit. Handoff for a gain of 2.5. That is Davis on the carry. It'll be 3rd down and 1. I don't know. I guess it just doesn't feel like they're running that efficiently to me, Funky Lions, but they're just so good running the ball that usually, or sorry, so good throwing the ball that I'm just like stunned how much they're running it. QB sneak for a first down. Dallas gets it. In the red zone now are the Cowboys, I believe, at the 20. Val Kilmer, go. We are, Tyler, we are. 10-20 in the first half. At the 15-yard line, the Cowboys. I knew it was somewhere around there. They're going to fake the handoff, play action roll to the right. Dak goes down to the end zone and just misses his receiver. Flournoy with another target. 2nd down and 10. Brian Branch is now limping after that play. 10:09 left in the half. 2nd and 10. The Cowboys at the 15-yard line of the Lions. Blitz by the Lions. Screen to the left is incomplete. Wise to not catch that if you're Javonte Williams. 3rd down and 10. This play calling is so weird to me, man. Third and 10. Austin? I don't know. I don't know, Big Al. Austin? Empty. Dak in the gun. Pressured and sacked. 4th down, 9:50 left in the half. Dak kind of slow to get up and limping a little bit as he gets to the sidelines. It's a quick pressure there by Muhammad. That was terrible protection on the left side by the backup left tackle. I don't know what he was looking at. What is he looking at? He was looking at the middle of the field, bro. So a field goal attempt for Aubrey from 42. And Aubrey almost missed from 42 yards, but he made it. So it's 10-6. Dallas not able to cash in on their red zone possession. Defense is going to have to stand up. That wasn't a blitz. That was a 4-man rush. I don't know what Dallas is doing. I don't know why they're running it so much. I don't know why they're under center so much. It's actually very confusing to me. I don't know why you wouldn't throw the ball more, but what do I know? Maybe this is a first half, second half type deal. I don't know. You're crazy, John, with like the basketball, basketball parlays. Like, I don't know what you're doing, bro. It's 10-6. We got a long way to go. I don't know exactly, but I know there's like basketball, football. Jordan asked for the Discord link. Big Al hooked the man up, bro. Thanks, Rick. I'd have to look, bro. $9:23 in the half. Down at the 29, a nice tackle by the Cowboys. Spanford, the guy that made that crazy catch on the tackle. Play action. Jared Goff has time. Lots of it. And he just throws the ball at the turf again. 2nd and 10. 9:12 left in the half. Savannah says she's back. Tyler, send it over, man. Send a picture. I'd post it on my Instagram, bro. 2nd and 10. 9:12 left in the half. Sure, John. Big false start there by Detroit. 2nd and 15. Good luck, Rick. I'm hoping Houston comes through, man. It's going to be a good game. Hopefully that link works. Let me know if it doesn't work, Jordan. I'll send you one myself. 9:12 left in the half. Goff throws a slant to Gibbs. Gibbs gets a gain of 13. It'll be 3rd and 2. These in-breaking routes Detroit's running seem to be working a little bit. It's like I'd call that like a trail route. Or like an angle route, sort of. Third down and 2. Movement up front. Goff's going to throw it deep, and it's incomplete for Jameson Williams. There was no flag for offside, or at least not yet. I think Goff thought there was going to be an offside call, and there wasn't. He definitely thought he had a free play. No flag. Detroit gonna go for it? That was interesting. Did he go offsides though? I feel like he didn't. Did the guy go offsides? I mean, he jumped, but did he actually like clear the ball? That was weird. I mean, fair catch at the 21-yard line. I thought there was going to be an offside. I'm not sure he was actually offside, though. Because as a defender, you can reset yourself. If you're not... I don't know. I thought it was going to be offside. Okay, cool, Big Al. Thanks, man. I'll post that in the Discord, too. Maybe not, Criddle. I guess that's what the refs thought, too. That's the only explanation I have for them possibly not calling it. So, Cowboys get a stop. They need to put the ball in the end zone, though. No, just send it to me, Jordan. Can you just send it to me? If you can't send it to me, then sure, but if you can send it to me, then send it to me. Oh, I see you just joined. I'll send you a message. I sent you a message so you can send me a message. Thanks, man. What's up, Don? I think Goff throws the ball at the turf more than any quarterback in the NFL. Guys, don't forget to Gronk spike the like button. Gerard's in the chat. Donnie's in the chat. We have 4 super chats. Our goal is 10 for the game. Shout out to John carrying the team so far. Dak's going to go play action on first down. He's going deep down the field. CeeDee Lamb 50, 45, down to the 42. A big play for the Cowboys. Finally hitting an explosive 8 minutes left in the first half. Doug, what's up, brother? What's up, Dougie?
It's gonna be me.
Dak was hit high by Branch after the throw, but there was no flag. At the 42-yard line of Detroit. Play action again, under pressure. Dak avoids it, though. And he's going to throw it backwards. I don't know if that's incomplete, complete, whatever the hell that was. I have no idea. What was that? Oh, he landed around the line of scrimmage. That did not feel like the line of scrimmage. Oh, that's just the line. That's not the line of scrimmage. That was a... Oh, my God. What line is that? Why was there a blue line on the screen? Also, I'm hating these play action plays. They're getting blown up every time outside of that one completion of CeeDee Lamb. The Lions have been getting after Dak on those plays every time. 2nd and 26. Dak throws a curl to CeeDee. It'll be 3rd down and about 20 now. Brutal, man. Dallas has been shooting themselves in the foot with some of this stuff. 3rd down, 6:50 left in the half. Big 3rd down for the Lions defense. Dallas probably needs about 10 yards to get into field goal range. 3rd and 26. 26, that shouldn't be accurate. It's 3rd and 21. Time for Dak. He is going to buy time now, sling it underneath to Ferguson. Ferguson only to the 50. The ball comes out, and Detroit has it at their own 47-yard line. Wow. I don't know if Ferguson was down or not, but they're going to rule it a fumble for now. 6:15 left in the half, and a Dallas mistake completely ruins the drive. Yeah, his knee was never down. He was trying to stand up. Campbell forces the fumble and gives the Lions good field position here with 6 minutes left in the first half. 2 terrible mistakes by the Cowboys. What's up, Doug? I'm doing well. Winris says, Mitch, your channel is 3rd on my recap. Love your enthusiasm. Keep up the great work as always. Thanks, bro. Send me a picture, Winris. Send it to me on Twitter, Instagram, or Discord, bro. I'd love to see it. Jared Goff hands it off. Goff trying to get outside. Or not Goff, Gibbs. Gain of 1. There is a flag. Could be holding on Detroit. Defense is coming through so far. Holding on Detroit. It'll be 1st and 20. I don't understand Dallas's approach right now. I don't get why they're not just dropping back and throwing the ball. I'm kind of confused. And yeah, there's dragging his arm down to the turf is Skipper. Jack Campbell has been good for the Lions this year. First and 20. False start. First and 25. Ratlich on the false start. 5:54 left in the half. I might be streaming Sunday Night Football, Strawberry, or at least one game on Sunday. Do the normal recap. Quick throw from Goff to the 40-yard line is complete. It'll be second down and, I don't know, around 18. 5:30 left in the half. Yeah, the offenses haven't quite been clicking to the degree that we might have thought before the game. Big drive here for Detroit. Have a chance to make it a 2-score game with a touchdown. Play action, Jared Goff. He's going to go down the field, and it's caught by Jameson Williams at the 36-yard line. Looked at the top of the route there that he rather slipped, or I don't know what was going on, but he was able to catch it for a big play and a first down. Williams against Bland on the outside. How you doing, Strawberry? At the 35 of Dallas, blitz by the Cowboys. Jared Goff's going to go deep down the field into double coverage. It's incomplete. Second down and 10, 4:36 left in the half. Pretty pass heavy in this game for the Lions in this half so far. Second and 10. At the 35 of Dallas, trips to the left. Goff in the gun. Handoff. Montgomery somehow gets through a first down and a touchdown. David Montgomery. I don't know how. I mean, that should have been 1 yard. And they score a touchdown on it. 17-6. Detroit's going to take the lead late in the first half. 4:27 remains in the half. Yeah, I mean, Montgomery is not particularly a very good player, so I don't mind dogging Montgomery. It's probably the best play he's made all year, but I don't know how Dallas did not tackle him here. $4:27 left in the half. 17-6. Dallas has got to respond. The extra point is good. Rudy says the Lions will go hungry in LA. Dallas's run defense has been good since Quinnen Williams has arrived to the team. That play was just like kind of tough. Unlucky. Gotta make a tackle. But Dallas does get the ball here, and they get the ball after the half. So Big Al says the Cowboys need to wake up. What's up, Steve? What's up, Vernon? What are you guys doing? This game's long time till it's over there, John. Dallas has got to get some points here, though. Turpin on the return. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. There's a flag. 50. Why is there a flag on every kick return? Like every single one. It's actually crazy. Like crazy, dude. Thanks, Sarah. I don't know what that means, but appreciate it. 17-6. Cowboys ball. 4:18 left in the half. Dak checks it down to Javonte. Javonte picks up 5. Second down and 5 with 4:11 left in the half. Their run defense is fine, Pack. They gave up 1 run. Thanks, Jordan. Second and 5. 3:50 left in the half. Dak throws it quick to Lamb. 30, 35, 40, 45, down to the 46. Now, don't run a play action where you throw the ball backwards 25 yards, Dallas. That might be helpful. I don't know why they haven't been doing this the entire game. It's like a quick curl. Dallas has had a very confusing offensive game plan. So I think they're trying to do too much today. Maybe it will help that they're trailing. I don't know. 3 minutes left in the first half. Under center, Dak. Handoff. Javonte Williams, a gain of 3, maybe 4. Shaq is in the chat. He says, Cowgirls still suck. Then what does that mean for the Eagles? Second and 7. Dallas trying to get a long possession here and a touchdown. They get the ball after the half. At the 49 of Detroit. Dak in the gun. Play action. Has time. He's winding up and he's going deep. Pickens is open and there's a lot of holding there. He almost caught it with one hand, but they're going to call pass interference on the Lions as DJ Reed was all over him, the former Jet. That's going to set up the Cowboys with the ball at the 1-yard line. 2:25 left in the first half. A massive call by the refs. This was probably the right call, though. Let's see. But they offset because apparently there was a call on the Cowboys that I didn't see. Ferguson, hands to the face, which is also the right call. So that's unfortunate for the Cowboys there. That could have been a game-swinging, half-swinging call or play, if you want to put it that way. But instead, Dallas hurts themselves again. Handoff. Javonte, a gain of 3. Third down, 2:15 left in the half. It's Davis, by the way, not Javonte. 2-minute warning. Third down and 4 for the Cowboys. Could be 4-down territory for the Cowboys. John's flirting, says Steve. John's always flirting. Jacob says, time to wake up, Dallas. You need to score before half. Depressed Detroit fan says this is the best our defense has looked since October. Thanks, Sarah. Appreciate that. Your hair looks beautiful as well. Thank you. Although I've never seen you. Steve says, Mitch, you ready for our showdown? Not yet, bro. I'm not ready yet. Third down and 4. Dakota Prescott, big down. Big down. Slant is caught for a first down. 1:50 left in the half. First down, Dallas. At the 42 of Detroit. 43. 3 receiver formation. Sonia says, let's go Cowboys. Dak going deep. Lamb is open, but he missed him. That was a touchdown. If that's Drake May, that's a touchdown, 100%. 1,000%. If that's Drake May, that's a touchdown. That was awful. That was a terrible throw by Dak. I don't know what he's doing. 2nd and 10. Lamb out for this play. At the 43 of Detroit. Slant to Pickens is caught for a gain of 9. Third down and 1. 1:19 left in the half. There is a flag. It could be pass interference. Are they really going to call this on Dallas? Oh, face mask. Wow. Another mistake by Dallas. On offense again. Jeez. How many mistakes on offense are they going to make? It just keeps killing their drives. It's not even their defense. 2nd and 25 at their own 42. Empty. Dak throws to Lamb to the 48-yard line. It'll be 3rd and still very long. 15-ish. 1:11 left in the half. Detroit's going to call a timeout, I think. First timeout. You don't usually see a face mask on a receiver. It's pretty rare. It was a face mask, but it is not a normal call. 3rd and 15. Damn. That guy put him down. 3rd and 15. For Dallas. Can they get into field goal range? At the very least. If Detroit can hold them to nothing, that would be big. Dak throws underneath to Ferguson. He breaking tackles, and he makes it 4th down and 5. Does Dallas decide to go for it here? If you kick a field goal, you're down by 1 possession, and you get the ball after half, but you're going to give them the ball. The thing is, though, you might be able to... Does Detroit call a timeout here? Detroit called it like... They send in Aubrey right away. I would have sent in the offense there. Just to see if Detroit would call a timeout. I would have sent the offense on the field. Even if I wasn't going to go for it. It's 4th and 4. You could try and get them to jump off sides. But even then, you could call a timeout. At the end of the play clock, you're not going to use your timeouts on defense. So... I would have at least put the offense on the field. 55-yard field goal here from Aubrey. The kick is good. Just fits inside the left upright. So it's 17-9. 3 field goals for Dallas. 50 seconds left in the half. If Dallas can get a 3 and out, they can get the ball back. They have 3 timeouts, but it's unlikely. Detroit's going to get the last possession of the half. I think you want to stay in the game, though. Like, especially you want to get some points in this situation if you're Dallas, too. Like, because you get the ball after the half, but... Detroit on the return to the 26. 45 seconds left in the half. It's 17-9 Detroit. Dallas keeps making mistakes on offense. Weirdly enough. First down and 10 for Detroit. Quick out to St. Brown, a gain of 6 out of bounds, 40 seconds left. Detroit only has 1 timeout. Dallas still has 3. 2nd and 6. Jared Goff throws across the middle, caught. Gibbs past the 45 to the 47. And playing around with the football while on the ground there. 25 seconds left in the half. Goff going to go quick. He's not going to spike it. He's going to snap it. He's going to throw an out to St. Brown again, and he gets out of bounds for close to another first down. 17 seconds left in the half. One timeout. Dallas was struggling to get lined up there. Not the best half by the Cowboys here. 2nd and 1. At the 43 of Dallas. 2nd and 1. Goff, 4-man rush, pressure up the middle, is going to throw it away. 3rd and 1. You got to get the first down here. I think if you're Dallas, you overplay the short pass. Dallas is going to call a timeout on 3rd and 1. Guys, if you haven't already, Gronk, spike the like button. If you're enjoying the stream, the commentary, the reactions. First timeout of the half for Dallas. Third and 1, Goff down the sidelines, incomplete for St. Brown, and they're going to call PI on Dallas. I don't know about that. Revel the rookie trying to match up with St. Brown. They're going to give him an automatic first down, running a fade. Grab the inside of his jersey. That's what they're going to call. It's a good call. He probably shouldn't have done that. I don't think St. Brown would have caught it. 10 seconds. One timeout. Empty formation. Goff going to go down the field. And a terrible throw by Goff. Tesla was wide open after the corner fell down. 4 seconds left in the half, and should be a field goal now from Detroit. That would make it 20-9. Revel fell down. Bates to make it a 2-score game going into the half. Timeout for Dallas. Icing the kicker. "47-yard kick for Bates is good." Oh, I thought he missed. It's good. 20-9. So the Lions are up by 11 going into the half. Dallas will get the ball coming out of the half. Thank you guys for joining me for the first half, man. A lot of mistakes for Dallas in that first half. A lot of bad plays. Got to be cleaner in the second half. Cleaner. Starts on the first drive. I'm staying right now. Lions defense played a lot better in that first half than they've played in recent games. That's for sure. What's up, Thanos? How you doing, Thanos? Taylor says not scared of none of these playoff teams. He said non, though. Singh says, for the rest of the season, every game is a playoff game for the teams that are still in. Well, sort of, not really. Claire, who made it? Who made it, Claire? Robert says tank the Bengals this week. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Give me a couple minutes. For the third quarter, I'll certainly be back, but I'll probably be back before then. Gronk spike the like button. Let's go. Second half coming. Yo, yo. What's up, everyone? Four minutes until the third quarter. What's wrong with Sarah now? Sarah's pregnant? Damn. Sarah, you're pregnant? Sorry to hear that. Steve says, wow, Mitch. What, Steve? What'd I do? We're live for the second half. Sarah says, apparently I'm pregnant. Interesting. I didn't know. How was I supposed to know? Are you actually pregnant or no? I'm like so confused. Slayer says, hey Mitch, how you doing? What's up, brother? What's up, brother? No, I did not, Steve. I would tell you if I did, bro. Sick freak. All right. Oh, okay. Hey, that's nice, Brandon. Appreciate you, man. Again, guys, if I am in your top 5 on the bottom line view or Money Mitch or anything for your YouTube recap, be sure to send me the picture, guys. I'm going to post it on my Instagram. So send it over. Sarah, if you want to, I don't really post on it that much. It's private, but you can follow Mitch Milani if you want. I do post like on my story sometimes. I'll usually just share my content or share like the videos I do for Bleacher Report. I'm pretty low key on social media. Big Al says subscribe to the BLV for more reactions, power rankings, rants, recaps. What do you guys want to talk about? We got a couple minutes before the half starts, or a minute or two. What's going on? Join the Discord. It's free. All right. Lions kick it off. Cowboys, Turpin, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just across the 30. That will begin the second half. Don't forget to share the stream. Rick says, hey, Mitch. Oh, my God. I'll answer that in a second. Big Al says, next week, CBS and Fox will both have double headers. What do you mean by that? At the 30-yard line, 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Trips to the right. Dak throws a slant, and it's intercepted. 35, 30, 25, 20, and an awful start to the first half by the Cowboys. The ball bounces off the chest of Dak's receiver into the hands of the Lions, and that will give them an early possession here in the second half. A complete crumbling by the Cowboys here. Off of Pickens' chest and lands into Barnes' lap for a red zone possession coming up for the Lions. That is just terrible by the Cowboys. Good play by Barnes. $14:48 in the third. This is a big possession. Dallas's defense needs to somehow not allow a touchdown here. Goff throws an out for like the 1,000th time. Jameson Williams for a gain of 3. Second and 8, 14:30 in the third. I'm not married, Rick. At the 12. Goff throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Isaac Tesla. Wheel route down the left side is a touchdown for Detroit. And it's 27-9 for Detroit after that interception on the first play of the second half. Yeah, I don't know what Rebel's doing there. It's not good. Extra point coming for the Lions. And it is good. 14 minutes left in the third. 26. Now 27-9. Jordan says Nicola. Three likes till 75, guys. All right. Well, Dallas almost certainly needs to score now. Touchback, Cowboys. 14-14 in the third. Yeah, I picked Dallas. Can Dallas come back? like they did against Philly. 14-14 in the third. Cowboys under center at the 35. They hand it off. Javonte breaks a tackle. He picks up about 3. It'll be second down. Thanks, Gene. Appreciate that. Second and 7. In the gun is Dak. He's going to unload it down the seam. That's caught somehow, and definitely interference, I was going to say. At the 29 of Detroit. Big play for the Cowboys. Now, one thing I do wonder, does Dallas, if they score a touchdown, does he go for 2? I'm not sure. Might be too early, but consideration. Yeah, Reed was all over Lamb there. I don't know how he caught that. Javonte breaks multiple tackles and gets a first down to the 19-yard line. 13 minutes left in the third. Cowboys trying to go with some tempo. Getting out of the huddle quick. Bunch to the left. They send out Lamb. Wide to the left. Blitz by the Lions. Picked up. Dak throws to the right side. And incomplete. There's a flag. Looked like, I don't know what Pickens, did he run the wrong route? Was that interference? Looked like Dak was throwing a fade and Pickens kind of stopped short to the goal line. I'm not sure. Going to call holding on the defense for a first down. I mean, so did Trent McDuffie, Funky Lions fans. So you're going to play one-on-one against CeeDee Lamb. You're probably going to get beat a lot. First down and 10. 12:47 left in the third. What's up, Harley? Gun for Dak. He's going to throw. He's going to throw again to Lamb, and it's almost a one-handed catch. And now CeeDee might be injured. Or I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's just slow to get up. Did he hurt his left arm, his left wrist? I don't think it was a concussion. I think it's an arm thing. Maybe a concussion. I mean, he did hit the turf pretty hard. We'll see if he's okay. 6 catches for 120 yards. That's obviously a huge loss if he can't come back. But they're going to check him out. Second down and 10. 12:42 in the third. Javonte is the back to the right. Dak throws. Caught. Flournoy to the 9. Third down and about 5. In the red zone. Touchdown is necessary for Dallas here. Necessary. After throwing a pick on the first play of the second half. Ferguson to the right of the formation. Gonna motion Flournoy across. There's trips to the left. Now it's bunch to the left. Pickens joins it. Dak to the end zone, incomplete. Looking for Flournoy. And it's 4th and 5. I think Dallas is going to go for it. 11:56 left in the third. Dallas has struggled in the red zone today. It's kind of rare. Now, the first down is not for a touchdown. It is inside the 5, I think. Yeah, it's at the 4-yard line. Dak takes a snap. 4-man rush Detroit. Slant is caught. And Pickens fumbles it, and it's a touchdown. What the hell just happened? Pickens might have been down, but that might be a touchdown because he never went down unless they called it, like, dead. First down and goal. They say that you can't advance the ball on the fumble, although I feel like I've seen touchdowns like that before. But anyways, Pickens was not down. It was a fumble. That was a dumb play by Pickens, to be honest. If you can't advance the ball on the fumble, why are you trying to get that yard? At the 1-yard line, 1st and goal. Now it's 2-yard line, apparently. Okay. 11 minutes left in the third. If they score here, there's still tons of time to come back, but we might have an interesting game. Javonte Williams trying to smash his way through. He gets down to the 1. It'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal at the 1. Dallas looking for their first touchdown of the game. CeeDee Lamb not in the game. Ferguson motions to the right. They hand it to the right. Javonte scores. Easy. Will they go for 2? 27-15. If they get the extra point, they're down 11. If they get the 2, they're down 10. I think they're going to kick the extra point. Lamb is going to the locker room for now. It's not good. I don't know if that means that it's worse than indicated. I don't know. I don't really know, but we'll see. 10:41 left in the third. Maybe they need to do some tests or something. Maybe. Is it a concussion? Like, have we even heard? Is it a concussion? Is it a wrist? Is it an arm? I don't know. But 27-16. Dallas's defense needs to make a play now. I almost kind of feel bad for Dallas's defense because their offense has kind of let them down in this game in a number of spots. Kind of put them in some really tough spots. (27-16). 11-point game. Detroit with the ball. Well, hopefully CeeDee's okay, and hopefully he can come back. I'm not sure he will, but not sure he will. Bodo says the Bills need lots of help. They can't play the Steelers every week. CeeDee Lamb is out due to a concussion. Official report. Lions on the return to the 32-yard line. 10:34 left in the third. That sucks. Sucks for people in fantasy leagues, too. Just saying. Big week in fantasy. I don't feel stupid. .10:30. Gibbs gets the handoff, tries to beat them outside, and he loses a whole bunch of yards. It's a big stop. I don't feel stupid for taking Dallas in this game because Dallas has played the better football for about a month. Detroit's defense finally decided to show up today. And Dallas has just made a lot of mistakes. Like offensively, which you don't usually see from them. So I don't really feel bad about it. Still got a whole half here. Goff throws a screen to St. Brown. Oh, no, that's Williams. Gain of 5. It'll be third down. Can Dallas get off the field here quick? Gotta stop those St. Brown out routes. And Gibbs swing passes. 3rd and 8. 9:25 left in the third. Goff in the gun. Trips to the left. Goff throws an out. Gibbs reverses field and picks up the first down. Yeah, that shouldn't go for a first down. He's running out of bounds. He's about to gain 7 or 8 yards. And then he stops on a dime at the sidelines. Bland breaks his ankle, and Gibbs gets a first down. That's just brutal. Like Goff, bro, you're getting bailed. Wildcat. Handoff for no gain. I feel like Dan Campbell just wants to call one really stupid play like every 20 plays. Like screen to the left tackle. Random Wildcat read option play. 2nd and 9. Second and 9, 8 minutes left in the third. Goff, play action. Throws a dart, and it is caught by Jameson Williams for another first down. A gain of 15. 7:45 in the third. I don't know why Jameson Williams has like that mask on him. Like, I don't understand. But anyways, he does. Oof. That was a good ball by Goff. I'll give him that one. Oh. 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 39 of Dallas. Motion for Jamison Williams. Goff hands it to Gibbs. Gibbs gets a yard. 2nd down and 9. Yep. Second and 9 at 6:44 left in the third. Throw to the right. That's Gibbs again, putting on a show with a stiff arm. 3rd down and 6 coming up. 6:30 left in the third. Third and 5. 6 minutes in the third. Bland is getting brutalized out here, bro. Why is Bland always the one having to tackle him? At the 34. Goff throws down the middle, and it is dropped by St. Brown. That was kind of weird because both Lions receivers ran like the same route. It's kind of odd. 4th and 5, and Detroit's going to kick a field goal, I think. That looked like the same route by 2 people. And I think that kind of took St. Brown's eye off the ball because he's like, why are we running the same route? But hey, Dallas gets that stop, so field goal to make it a 14-point game. 2 touchdowns exactly. And it is blocked. Blocked by the Cowboys. That is a huge play by the Cowboys special teams. Bates never had a chance on that one. You could see it almost immediately. Sam Williams and Quinnen Williams were all over it right there. So, hey, we got a game. 11 points. No CeeDee Lamb, though. No CeeDee Lamb. Claire says, anyone betting the Bears Sunday? I think I might. Kind of sucks that CeeDee Lamb's out, but we got a game. If Dallas can score here, it's a 1-score game. I picked the Packers, but I like the Bears with the points. I picked the Packers to win. Funky says, I'm telling y'all, they asked Lamb what day it was, and he said blue. He is concussed. Yeah, concussion. Fell down hard. Handoff left. Javonte gain of 4. 5:35 left in the third. Dallas has only got 1 touchdown and 3 field goals. Numerous mistakes. Can they do what they did on the last drive, which is score a touchdown? Dak, play action, time. Down the field, open, 40 to the 37 is Flournoy. If you guys don't know, CeeDee Lamb left the game on the last possession, fell hard on his head in the end zone. He is out with a concussion. Hopefully we'll be okay for next week. Handoff. Gain of just 1 for Davis. Second down and 9. 4:30 left in the third. Steve says he left the planet, you mean, Mitch? Nah, I don't mean that. 3 likes from 80 if you guys haven't liked the video. Second and 9. Dak to the left. Incomplete. Turpin against Robertson. 4:05 left in the third. Now there's a flag. It's a late flag. Holding on Dallas is the call. Robertson and Turpin going at it. Seems like Robertson talks a lot. I always see him in every game just jawing at people. Second and 19 after the hold. At the 45 of Detroit. Dak, you better throw it here. 4-man rush. Down the middle. It is caught. What a catch by Ferguson. Anzalone was all over him. It'll be third down and still medium. They are well within Aubrey's range to make it a 1-score game, but they want 7 or 8. At the 35 of Detroit, Pickens to the right, 1-on-1. Flournoy motions to the right as well. Blitz by Detroit. Dak's going to throw it to a wide open man. 25, and there's a flag. That might be offensive pass interference by chance, maybe? I mean, that's unless the guy fell down. Yep, another call against Dallas. Wow. Offensive pass interference. Oh my God, Dallas. Stop taking penalties, man. Third down. Third and 19. 3 minutes left in the third. Dallas now probably looking to just get a closer field goal at this rate. Dak steps up, throws, and incomplete to Pickens. They may have to punt now. 4th and 19. 2:54 left in the third. Pickens has not had a good game today. They're going to kick a 63-yard field goal. And the kick is good, easily. Holy shit, bro. This guy is absurd. Now it's a one-score game. 27-19. Because Brandon Aubrey's kicking 63-yard field goals. What up, Bryce? Sarah, you didn't like my kiss? You didn't like my kiss, Sarah? Jordan says Aubrey is an effing cheat code. That just isn't fair, man. Hey, you don't want that kiss? That's for Claire then. Jerome says he's a goat in kicking field goals. Jerome says, here comes Dallas. They're down by 8. They need another stop on defense. This game day mug's pretty sweet, huh? It's actually pretty big, too. Like, I like it because it's big. You can put a lot of stuff in it. You know what I'm saying? Claire's my number one. I love Claire. Not Sarah. Sarah sucks. That's why her name starts with an S. All right, Baker and Bijan next week. Thanks, Steve. All right, Lions on the return at the 4. To the 32. Sarah's a dick. Probably has one too. Goff under center. Handoff up the middle. Montgomery, no nonsense. Picking up 9 on first down. 2:35 left in the third. Big drive here for the Dallas defense. Can they get a stop? A turnover, a big sack, something. Not 2 stops, just 1. For now. Second and 1, Goff under center. Handoff up the middle. Montgomery picks up a first down and a gain of 4. 150 left in the third. She is in her dreams. Ah! 140 left in the third. 27-19. If I'm in your top 5 on your YouTube, if you're one of my top viewers, send me the picture on Twitter, Instagram, or Discord. Jared Goff under pressure. There is a flag. He throws the ball at the turf, incomplete. Illegal formation on Detroit. $1:17 in the third. Do you have a son, Sarah, or like a daughter? You were married before, right? Do you have a kid? 1st and 15. At the 40. Play action. Goff's under pressure. He throws while he's hit. Somehow it's caught by Jamison Williams. A gain of a lot. It'll be 2nd and 1. Nick, you check on YouTube. It should say like 2025 recap. Check out who you watched this year. It should say in the app somewhere or something. You have 3. Oh, wow. Handoff. 1st down, Lions to the 48 of Dallas. $20 left in the third. No, I know, Bodo, but I knew she was married, so I assumed then that she had a kid. You know what I'm saying? I know, but like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be rude. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, you're old, so do you have a kid? You know what I'm saying? It's actually not new. I've just never worn it in a video. Claire, send it to me. Also, if I'm on the top percentage, someone sent me one where he watched like 40 of my videos and I was top 2% or something like that. He was top 2%. Send me those pictures, Claire. Big Al says, welcome to the witching hour. Will it be a Lions win or a Cowboys comeback? Stay tuned to the BLV. Gronk, spike the like button and subscribe.
It's gonna be me.
Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck!
What do you think about when the 15 bucks
What?
are coming out?
Alrighty then.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers.
Oh no.
5 beers.
Oh
6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
Thanks, Savannah. Appreciate that. Nick, check out that top 5, man. I'm going to be gaming with Sarah's kids. At the 45 of Dallas, Goff in the gun. Fakes the toss, throws a screen. There's a flag. False start. Beginning of the fourth quarter. Big possession here for the Dallas defense, needing a stop. They got a little help from Detroit there. Wow, these teams with a loss are under 20% chance. I still don't think that's accurate. Which quarterbacks did you wish win a Super Bowl, but are they already retired, Sing? Or no? Active quarterbacks or? At the 50. 1st and 15, play action. Pressure on Goff. He throws it underneath. There's another flag. Montgomery picks up 13 yards. What's the flag for? Offside. Penalties declined. 2nd down and 2. What was I gonna say? I don't know, Sing. Let's say Marino and I don't know, Romo. Handoff. 1st down, Montgomery down to the 30-yard line. 14:25 left in the game. We haven't seen a 4th down decision from Dan Campbell yet. Okay, Steve. Trips to the left. Goff. Going deep. Out of bounds. Almost, though, for Tesla's 2nd. There is a flag again. Holding on the offense. 1st and 20 now. Jacob. Thank you, man. The Chiefs are done if they lose. You're not wrong, Jacob. You're not wrong. Jordan says Phillip Rivers is the only guy for me. First and 20 at the 39 of Dallas. They're going to hand it off to Gibbs. He falls down and loses 2. 2nd and 22. Sonic lost his coins, says Jordan. 2nd and 22. 13 minutes left. Matt Ryan, says Claire. 4-man rush, Dallas. Goff throws. It's St. Brown. It'll be 3rd down and about 10 or 12 in that range. Huge 3rd down for Dallas's defense. Huge. 5 super chats tonight. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. $12:45 left in the game. 3rd and 13. Sure, Jacob, sure. I have no problem doing that. Jared Goff throws a screen to Jameson Williams, and he picks up about 4, but that's going to make it a field goal attempt here, I assume. So it will be back to an 11-point game, assuming Bates can connect on this one. Still 12 minutes left. Fourth and 9. Can Dallas block a second consecutive field goal? 46-yarder. Bates is good. 30-19. 1 like away from 80, guys. Dallas down by 11. 12 minutes left. Claire says, go Colts. I mean, go Texans. Josh says Aubrey should get MVP votes. Maybe if he was kicking actual big field goals, I would give him a vote, but he's not. A lot of his field goals, I don't know, like, not game-winning kicks, you know what I'm saying? Brian says, do you think Gibbs will get more touches? I need him to get 60 rushing yards. He'll get more touches for sure. 60 rushing yards, though. Down at the 30. Turpin. Aubrey was, I think, like an Australian rugby player or something like that. Like, what? Australian football? I don't know. Something in Australia, I thought. I could be wrong. Maybe soccer. I don't know. I don't know the backstory. At the 30, Dak, play action, steps up, pumps. He's going to run. He's got plenty of room in front. A free first down. Picks up 12 yards. Looks like he can barely run. 11:37 left in the game. A field goal would again make it an 8-point game. A touchdown, assuming they would go for 2, would make it rather a 5 or 3-point game. At the 42 of Dallas. Handoff. Javonte. 50. Down to the 46-yard line. 47-yard line. If anyone wants to look up that little stat about Aubrey, or fact, I guess, let me know. At the 47 of Detroit. Dak throws a slant to Flournoy. He picks up 4 or 5. Second down and medium. 10:20 left in the game. I still want my Dan Campbell 4th down decision. I need it. I need it. Funky needs it too, so he can go crazy. 2nd and 5 at the 42 of Detroit. Dak going deep down the right. Wide open Flournoy for a touchdown. I don't know. That was a broken coverage. It must have been. That was the easiest touchdown I've ever seen. That must have been a busted coverage. I don't know why he was so open. What the frick? 31-25. All of a sudden, the Cowboys are right back in it. Like, this game is far from over. Maybe Robertson thought Dak got rid of the ball already? Maybe? That looks like man-to-man. Does not look like cover 2 to me. They're going to go for 2. There's still 9:52 left. If they went for the extra point, I'd understand, but a difference between a 4 and a 5-point game isn't a big deal, so I respect the 2-point decision. Dak is going to go. He's going to throw. He has lots of time. He's scanning. He throws it, and it's caught for 2. Ferguson, it's 30-27 now. All of a sudden, the Cowboys could win this game. This is going to be a good final 9:50. Dallas is down by 3 after a busted coverage from Amik Robertson and company. Flournoy finds himself in the end zone. And Ferguson on the 2. 30-27. Pressure on the Lions, says RDP. Congrats to those who took the over, by the way. Sarah says it's PJ time. Oilers playing tonight? Funky says, if the Lions end up losing, I will revert back to why the hell did Goff turf the ball earlier when he had all day to throw and J-Mo was wide open. That is a difference between Goff and Dak. Dak throws a lot more aggressively than Goff. Goff is very conservative. John says, okay, I'm done eating. Where are we at? Cowboys down by 3. 9:50 left in the game. Both teams have 3 timeouts. Detroit gets the ball. Josh says Pickens turns into N'Keal Harry when I have U.S. currency on him. He has not been good today. I don't know why. Big return again by Detroit. They're going to start this drive at the 46-yard line. I feel like John should just leave the chat. He's just bad luck. John's just bad luck for the Cowboys, man. John, leave, bro. We got 80 likes. This game's going to be good, though. Last 9 minutes. We're going to get some good stuff here. Good return by Detroit. At their own 41-yard line, Goff under center. Gibbs is the back. They're going to hand it to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to run into a wall. A gain of 1 or 2. Second down and 8. What are the odds going to OT? I don't know what the odds actually are. Like, if I had to guess, I don't know. It could go to OT. It's possible. The only way I say it doesn't, well, honestly, yeah. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Second and 8, another handoff for Gibbs, and he gets a yard or 2. Third down and 6. Big third down and 6. 8:50 left in the game. Knowing Dan Campbell, though, 2 consecutive runs means he's going for it on 4th if they don't get this. Unless they get, like, sacked or something. Third and 6. St. Brown and Jamison motion to the right. There's a bunch to the right now. Gibbs is lined up at receiver. Goff pressured up the middle. Crossing route for a first down and more. Jamison, there is a flag. Jamison Williams brought down all the way deep into Dallas territory. It could be offensive pass interference. Could be holding on either team. I didn't see a signal from the ref, so I don't really know. Roughing the passer. Another bad penalty from Dallas. That adds to the gain and gives a first down. All right, thanks for the super chat, John. J-Mo is an assassin tonight. He definitely thinks he is. He's got this friggin' mask on, even though it's not even cold. Cowboys have taken a lot of stupid penalties. 8 minutes left in the game. Where's the ball? I have no idea. At the 13-yard line. Jared Goff, I formation. 3 receiver set. Toss to the left. Gibbs tries to cut it back. He does. He picks up 3 or 4. Second down. Can Dallas get a red zone stop? 70 degrees indoors is cold. Sarah says, Ma! The meatloaf! I can't find the sound effect. You're throwing me off. 2nd and 7 at the 10. Gibbs up the middle. Touchdown. Detroit. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. 37-27 with the extra point. 7:17 left in the game. Detroit with an explosive Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown right up the gut. I think that's his second touchdown of the game. Seven minutes and change. Extra point coming from Bates. Bates from the left hash. Is good. 37-27. I don't know if we have enough time for that, Bodo. Sarah, Mitch, on the couch with kids gaming. I get home from work and they all yell, "Ma, the meatloaf!" That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. We don't have beaver loaf. Diamond says, "Dang, nice Detroit bounce back." Well, we've got 7 minutes to decide it. 3 timeouts for Dallas. They need to score again. And they need to get a stop, which they haven't been able to do in a while. Turpin! Near the 35-yard line. First down for Dallas. Detroit can't afford another broken coverage. Jerome says 2 likes from 90, guys. Thank you, Jerome. There is a Lion down on the field. So, I think Dallas has got to play with some tempo here. Play with some tempo, 4 down territory. You at least got to get into Aubrey range to make it a touchdown game. Preferably, you can score a touchdown. You also got to think about the clock, though, because you need to be able to get a stop to get the ball back. 7 minutes, still plenty of time. Two likes till 90. Guys, just a reminder, YouTube has come out with their end of 2025 recap. If you are a big fan of the BLV and you watch me a lot, check to see if I'm in your top 5. Check to see if I'm on there. Send me the picture on Instagram or Twitter or in the Discord, and I'll post you on my Instagram story. So, send me. Claire needs to send it to me. Claire said I'm first, and I haven't got nothing from Claire yet. Claire, where's your picture? Come on, Claire. Don't lie to me, Claire. Big Al says, join the Patreon to get Mitch's bets plus BLV versus consensus. Thanks, Claire. I got it, Big Al. I got it. Thanks, man. Sing, send me yours, bro. Am I top 2 for Sing? Sing's probably cheating on me with some other guy. First and 10, 7:12 left in the game. First and 10 at the 33, bunch to the left. Dak's under pressure, can't get sacked. He gets sacked. Second down and long, 7 minutes left. Throw the ball away, Dak. Throw the ball away, buddy. Throw it away. Throw it away. 2nd and 19. 6:40 left in the game. Dak steps up, throws, and it's a nice play to Flournoy, who gets the first down. A gain of 20 on 2nd and 19. At the 44-yard line, 6:20 left. Got to go quick. At least need a field goal. Dak, quick snap, throws a slant. It's Pickens, gain of 9. To the 47 of the Lions, somewhere around there. 6 minutes left in the game. Handoff. First down, Javonte. Down to the 43. You might as well kick the field goal now. I'm just kidding. Preferably you want a touchdown, but Aubrey could probably make it from here. Prime insights. If the score by 3:19, 1 predicted drive remaining. Okay. First and 10. Bunch to the right. Pickens to the left. No CeeDee Lamb. Out with a concussion. Fake the toss. Dak Prescott. Coming from behind his pressure. He escapes Aiden Hutchinson. Throw the ball away, Dak. 2nd down and 9. Throw the ball away. Preserve the time. What is he doing, dude? Throw it away. 2nd and 9. 5 minutes left. Dak throws. And it's caught again for a first down. That's Ferguson at the 30. 4:50 left in the game. Nice catch by Ferguson. 4:45 left in the game. At the 30 of Detroit, Dak hands it off. And a gain of just 2 or 3. 4:30, gotta hurry up. 2nd down. Down by 10, needing 2 scores to send it to OT. Dak Prescott throws the out, and it's off of Schoonmaker's hands. Tight coverage by Anzalone. 3rd and 8, 4:18 left. The tempo makes you tired, Funky. The tempo makes you tired. 2 likes from 90, guys. Gronk spiked the like button. 3rd and 8, bunch to the left. Lions look like they're going to blitz. Dak throws, caught to the 18 by Flournoy again. 1st down. This Flournoy kid's coming through with no CeeDee Lamb. 4 minutes left in the 4th. Schottenheimer likes it. Dak's going quick, tempo. 4-man rush by Detroit. Dak throws out wide to Pickens. He gets out of bounds. That should stop the clock with 3:54 left. We're under 5 minutes to play. 2nd down. Dallas has 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to stop the clock for the remainder of the game. Dak Prescott has 300 passing yards in each of his last 3 games, tied for the longest streak in team history with Tony Romo. At the 11-yard line, Turpin motions to the left. Nobody covers him on that side. Dak's being blitzed, and he throws the ball away. He never looks to the left at all. Pretty sure Turpin was wide open in the flat. 3rd down and 3. 3:50 left in the game. John's playing this chicken game here. He's going back and forth, bro. Shout out to John for the super chats. 3rd down and 3 at the 11. Empty formation for Dakota. And a timeout called, I assume, by Detroit. Because if Dallas took it, I would go crazy. 3:50 left in the game. Timeout Lions. Big 3rd down, obviously. Because if this does get to 4th down, Dallas will almost be forced to kick a field goal. Unless it's 4th and inches, and maybe you do go for it. 4th and 1, maybe you go for it to try and get the touchdown on this drive. But if it's 4th and 3, you have to kick the field goal, I think. They are in the red zone. They've struggled in the red zone. Can they score here? 2 receivers to the left. Looks like man-to-man blitz. Dak Prescott takes a snack. Dak Prescott to the end zone. It's high, and it's incomplete. There is a flag, though. Could be PI. Branch has been, I feel like he's been hurt on like every play. I think Anzalone called for pass interference. Dan Campbell puts in a fresh new piece of gum. Anzalone was covering Ferguson. He does tug him at the top of the route. They are debating it. I feel like that's enough for a call, but I wouldn't say this is one where New York should say it's not a pass interference. Offense. What? Offensive pass interference? What the hell? Okay. What the fuck? All right. Ref. Okay. I mean, all right. What? Okay. That is a very strange call. Holy smokes. Now Dallas has a decision. You kind of have to put up a field goal here, do you not? If you're the Cowboys. They declined it because it was 4th down. It would have been 3rd down. That's why they didn't take it. There's no point. No point in taking it because then you give Dak another chance on 3rd down. I'm sure he'll love it, Sarah. Fourth and 3. $29-yard attempt. 4th and 3. Well, at least it, like, non-consequential, at least. Like, unless it was offensive pass interference, or defensive, I should say. But it wasn't, so they didn't call it, so. 37-30. Actually, not really. It wasn't that sarcastic. Sort of, not really. Half sarcastic. Half not. 37-30. Touchdown game. It was a bad call for offensive pass interference, but unless you're going to call defensive pass interference, the play was incomplete. So, although I thought it was more defensive pass interference. I don't know. So, Detroit has a chance to finish this game. But Dallas defense has a chance to stop the run and get off the field. And if I'm Detroit, I still think you got to throw it a couple times here. I think if Dallas knows the run's coming, they'll stop it. Bodo says Dallas gets a touchdown. Each team kicks a field goal in overtime. Or you think this is the Packers game? Rick says easy on the team. What? What team? $37-30. Return from the 10, 20, 30, 35. Another incredible return for Detroit. I don't know why Aubrey keeps kicking the ball in bounds. Like, what is he doing? Kick the ball into the end zone, dude. They've had like 5 returns that have been returned to the 50-yard line. Like, what are you doing? The game's over if they get a field goal, bro. Like, what the fuck is that? By the special teams, man. Honestly, I just think, Funky, you need to get into field goal range. And you're good. And now you have the ball at the 49-yard line because of that stupid kick. Handoff Gibbs to gain a 2. And this is where I caution the Lions. I still think you need to be semi-aggressive here. I wouldn't just run the ball 3 times. Don't think you're going to get the first down. Brian Branch is hurt, though. He's being carted off. That's significant no matter what happens in this game. It could be significant for the future. 2nd and 9. Ball should be snapped around 2:48. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. They're going to go play action. Throw down the field, St. Brown, 30, 25, 20, 15, and out of bounds at the 12-yard line. That will almost certainly be the game. One-on-one on the outside and just easy. Way too easy. Dallas is challenging that he was inbounds or not. I thought he was out of bounds, but I just assumed that the clock kept running, so. Dallas is charged a timeout with the loss of challenge. So they take the timeout with 2:25 left in the game. 1st down and 10 for Detroit. I still don't know why Dallas decided to kick that ball inbounds. John predicts a turnover. At the 13. Handoff Gibbs to the right. Gibbs 10-5. He's going to walk it in for a touchdown. 44-30. Detroit goes up. And that's 2:19 left. That's the game, guys. I'm not sure why they decided to. I guess I don't know if it matters. 2 touchdowns is pretty tough to overcome at this point, so. $2:19 left. Bates is good. We'll stick around for the last, at least this next drive from Dallas. The over was a good bet, John. Big Al says, I knew this game would hit the over. Why didn't you bet it then? Turpin to the 31. Depressed Detroit fan says, needed that win more than air. At the 31 of Detroit. Can Dak get a quick one? He's going to go deep. Oh, my God. That Lions guy also tugged Pickens at the end there. I don't know why he did that. Imagine if they called PI. Dak just shot it past Pickens a little bit too far, but Pickens actually had a step on that guy. 2nd down and 10. Not yet, Jordan. It would take an Eagles collapse for Dallas to make it. But an Eagles collapse is possible, given how they're playing. Dak's going to throw down the field, and it's incomplete for his receiver. 3rd and 10. The Lions are still currently not in the playoffs, I don't think, because they're 8-5. Packers swept them too. That's hard to overcome. They're going to have to beat the Bears. Third and 10. It's taking so long. 3rd and 10. At the 31 of Dallas. Dak throws incomplete. 4th down and 10. Good night, Karen. John, just relax, dude. 1 leg till 90, guys. 4th and 10. Dak's under pressure. He throws. It's complete. Somehow, Flournoy makes the play. 1:40 left. Got to hurry up. Dallas is going to need a miracle. They need a touchdown, an onside kick, and another touchdown in 1:40. They're stopping the clock. I'm pretty sure he got the 1st down. Short the line of gain. Really? Is he not? Did he not get the 1st down? I thought the ball was across, but who knows with these refs, bro? I don't know. $142 left. First and 10. Dak throws to an open Turpin. He's got to go out of bounds. He does. $132 left. They have 2 timeouts. Haven't used one on this drive. Dak Prescott in the gun. Can they at least make this go to an onside kick attempt? They need a touchdown quick. Dak throws into traffic. It's caught. Jake Ferguson. I think there's another flag. These refs loving getting on the TV tonight. There's a lying down and getting up slowly as Robertson. First down, though, the flag does stop the clock. It's one thing that it does do. Where'd my pen go? Something fell. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. At the 23 of Detroit, Dak in the gun. 4-man rush for Detroit. Pressured is Dak, and he goes down. Got to take a timeout here. With 1:18 left if you're Dallas. Second down and long. John, stop reacting to the play before it happens, man. Dak to throw. Intercepted, I guess. DJ Reed ripped it away from Flournoy. That'll be the game. 44-30, guys. Thanks for watching. Gronk spike the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Congrats to the Lions.